Hi guys, this is PackRat556 here, and to be honest with you, this is a video that I have procrastinated on trying to make, and mainly that's because I feel like it'll probably take me at least 2 parts, if not 3 parts, to share this with you. The video will be about my survival backpack, and there's a lot of videos about this type of a kit here on YouTube, and it's referred to as a lot of different things. There's the Bob or bug out bag, a get home bag, a GHB, survival kits, whatever you want to call it. They all serve the same purpose, and that is to sustain you away from your home, to give you the essentials that you need for survival. And so this is a kit that your life could depend on, so it's definitely something you want to take time in considering what you add to the kit. And I consider my backpack to be a living kit. What that means is it's always adapting and it's always changing based on my needs. And two, depending on where I think I'll be or what type of situation I think I'll be in, I might modify the contents of the bag. But you'll probably watch this and you'll see some things that you think are good ideas and things that you probably might keep in your kit. And you might see some things that you think are kind of a waste, things that you wouldn't choose to put in your bag. And that's fine. Everybody's an individual and everybody's needs are a little different. But I just wanted to share what I have, and that way maybe it will give some people a good idea. And if nothing else, we just kind of compare notes with each other on the things that we keep. Probably a lot of similarities and maybe a few things that you haven't thought of. I definitely have gotten some ideas from other videos that people have posted here on YouTube. So with that said, let's talk about the backpack for just a minute. This is a UTG, which stands for under the gun, I believe, if I understand correctly. And the pack is okay. It's not the greatest backpack I've ever owned. I do own many backpacks. Hence, that's my name on YouTube, Pack Rat, because I like packs and I keep them. I never sell them, never trade them. I keep my backpacks, and I have too many of them. So, but this is one that I acquired a while back, and I've been using it for this purpose. And the reason I like the backpack is because it's very compartmentalized. And that means I can put my gear in different places on the pack and know exactly what's in any particular compartment. So it divides my gear up. Before I used this bag, I had a military CFP 90, which is, if you're not familiar with it, it's a large internal frame military pack, which is an excellent backpack, and I still will use that pack sometimes. But the problem with it's more just large open compartments where my gear just kind of, all mixes together. Whereas this backpack divides my items up, small items together, and larger items and that kind of thing. So I really like the fact that I have everything memorized, its location in this pack, and if I need something, if I need my sewing kit, I can go right to it. If I need my fishing kit, I can go right to it, and I know where it's at, and I don't have to dig for it. I do like the fact that this is a MOLLE pack because it gives me a chance to attach many other things to the exterior of the backpack. Right now, I don't have all of my equipment attached. You can see here I have a mini mag light attached with a nylon pouch, and I do have my canteen, which contains the mess cup on the canteen here on the outside as well. You can see on the side I have my Glock field knife, which I do have a review of on my channel, and it fits nicely on the side of the pack. Sometimes I may choose to carry a K-bar or whatever type of knife I think would be more appropriate for my particular journey. But just to give you a 360 view of the pack, it is a very heavy nylon backpack, which I like. I like a thick pack so that my stuff is padded and protected. The only complaint I'd have with this backpack really is the zippers. And it's not that the zippers have failed, but that the nylon is so stiff that sometimes you kind of have to work those zippers open. And that's really my only complaint with it so far. You can see it's a medium-sized pack. It's a pretty thick pack. It really expands well when you feel it. And it's made out of, again, I can't stress the heaviness of this pack as far as the nylon and the webbing. I do like the rubberized interior of the straps, which helps hold the pack in place. And it does have a nice high-quality waistband to bring the weight of the pack onto your hips as opposed to the middle of the back. This bag is hydration bladder compatible. There is a Velcro pouch here, which is right under your back for the hydration bladder if you choose to use that. Sometimes I skip it, sometimes I might use it. To be honest, I'm more of a fan of traditional canteens. And also it does have the exit hole here where you can bring your drink tube out of. So I really like that about this pack as well. But just to give you a 360 view, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Basically what I'm going to do at this point is go through the backpack and show you the contents. And basically this pack is consisting of many smaller kits that I can use for different situations. So if you'll stay with me, I'll start unpacking and show you the contents now. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, I've removed the canteen, and to show you what's in this front pouch, I'm going to break this into segments, one pouch at a time, and that way if my video runs over, I can switch to a second part. On the inside of this pouch, I don't know if you guys can see this clearly, there's some larger MOLLE type straps here, and these actually have hook and loop. There is hook and loop or Velcro backing here, so you could attach a firearm or any type of hook and loop accessories. And on this I've actually attached to my Gerber multi-tool, which that way I can find it quickly. It's not down in the bottom of my pack, it's right there where I can get to it. So I have that. In case you're wondering, this is the model Ripstop, which is a really good multi-tool. I know Leatherman's might be better, considering that, but this one's worked well for me so far. Sharpie marker, no need to talk about that. And then I have also a pen light. It's just a medical grade pen light, and if I am in a dark situation, my flashlight has failed, this is a way I can see inside of my pack at night so that I can find anything that I'm looking for. Also in the front pouch, I keep some cheap utility gloves. If I'm doing a chore and I need to cover my hands, protect my hands, I can grab these really quick. I keep also Cliff bars and also Snickers Marathon energy bars, so I keep plenty of high energy foods right here in the front where I can get to them in a hurry if I need it. Also, I keep Esbit cubes. You can see my review of my Esbit stove here on this channel. Small compact knife sharpener. This is one of a couple that actually ride in this pack. This one actually works pretty well. Spare lamps for my mag light. Should I blow the bulb, I have a couple of extra bulbs. This weighs nothing. It came with a light. Didn't have to invest any extra money in it. Super glue. I keep super glue in my pack. It can be used for so many different things. Wet ones. I keep these antibacterial. That way if my hands are dirty or if I'm about to eat and I want to clear my hands of any bacteria, I can use these quickly. An emergency space blanket. I keep several of these in the pack. They're great for making emergency shelters, or I could use it to, if I were at, camping or whatever, I can use this to help preserve my body heat. Also could use for signaling. There's a lot of purposes for that. I do have one olive drab bandana. This is good for many different uses. I'm sure you guys have seen, many comments made about bandanas on YouTube. This one is, I actually wear it sometimes on my head, protect my bald head from the sun. Sometimes I can use it for filtering water. A lot of different uses there. Could use it as a bandage, whatever. This is just a random kit of some things that I didn't want jiggling around in my pack. I have a couple of spare fishing bobbers, chapstick, a brand new Bic lighter, a P51 can opener, $2 in quarters, a pack of salt for seasoning, or should I become depleted of electrolytes, that's a backup, just a spare. Probably more for seasoning than anything. Water purification tablets. I have those in here as well. And there's actually a couple of jars of these. Actually, this jar is the neutralizing tablets to help the flavor once you've used iodine in the water. That's everything that's riding in this front pouch right now. Probably could pack a lot more stuff than that in here. This is not really well packed right now, but just a few of the items. Let's go to the next pocket.